let's get to some of the meme names. Can you explain in a phrase what happened to GME and AMC and costs yesterday?
Well, first, GME is, when you look at the categories that sold well in Best Buy, you start thinking, wait a second, this is going to translate to GME sales. I think that's absolutely true. AMC is a tougher call because the Delta variant does not make me feel like going to the movies, but there's people going. The box office, David, there's box office.
Yeah.
BO's back, David.
It's back?
Yeah.
Box office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The names. The names are doing well. By the way, AMC does not take Apple Pay in New York City, let alone crypto.
Not anywhere near where we were pre-pandemic.
No. But
Not
AMC's got staying power.
We know it's got staying power. It's also got, almost a $20 billion market value.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
What's that to do with?
Nothing. It has absolutely nothing to do with what the stock is doing. You're right.
David.
So young, so naive.
Jeez, David.
I know.
What are you doing? I was born at night, but not last night. Who said that first?
I don't know.
Well, who had the greatest line ever on Squawk on the Street?
Greg Hayes.
Boom. Greg Hayes said that to me.
Ain't gonna happen.
When he was asked about, I asked him about the tweets that the former president was doing, attacking him. He was kind of discussing how he handled that.
I do remember that. Interesting note out of B of A this morning about financials, Jim. Surpassing tech in dollar amount buyback year to date. Their records back to 2010 show that the sector with the biggest dollar amount in buybacks tends to outperform over the next several months. So they're bullish on financials.
Yeah, they are. The financials actually have, look at the multiples. I mean, JP Morgan only has 14 multiple. Goldman Sachs still at 8. But when you look at the tech multiples, you really have to question why they should buy back a lot of stock when they're selling at such high levels. So I think that financials are ripe for buybacks because, look at Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley's now an advisory company. And
yes, a lot of assets under management. Yeah.
By the way, Meg Terrell saying, listen, don't forget yesterday Fauci said emphasizing people should get the Regeneron. I'm not talking about. I'm saying that the actual it's kind of like emergency use versus whatever. They need to make the Regeneron. I don't mean to just. I'm going to go right back to financials, but they need to make Regeneron to have the regular use like they did for Pfizer. I look at when I saw JP Morgan at 14 times earnings, I said, does that really deserve to have such a low multiple, given the amount of cash it has? Bank of America, if you think rates are going to go higher, which I think they may, what a great steal. Why not buy back stock? They all have way too much capital. Versus, let's say, Facebook does buyback, but Facebook's higher multiple. Apple does buyback, but Apple higher multiple. Apple today, Tony Saganegi.
And we're going to talk to Rod Hall later on this morning.
Rod Hall?
Yes, in the 10 a.m. from Goldman, who has been stubbornly neutral on the name.
There's some people who were negative on Palo Alto.
That didn't work out too well for them.
No, this is a mistake there. Ill-advised strategy. Well, look, Rod Hall, what does it matter? If you're neutral, that gives you the optionality to speak incorrectly about Apple because you don't know it. No, just kidding. Rod Hall's a very smart guy, but who would have thought Apple would go out? Who would have thought?
Yeah, there's a good note out of Bernstein about Google's payment to Apple to be the iOS search choice.
How much did you pay? I did $27 last night at 3:45 a.m. I paid Apple.
Another $27 every night you're paying them.
Well, every night they think they don't think I see. I get up at 3. I'm not. Tim Cook can't fool me.